you're going to be in an operating room today. You're all going to be doctors today. Because we're actually going to cut out the verbs that don't work. Okay? And the way that we're going to do this is I need your attention over here. Because we have a list of irregular verbs. So irregular verbs are verbs that when you put an ED there, it doesn't work. For example, when I use the word catch, I catch the ball. Okay? Catch it for me, Moises. Catch it. Okay? What did you just do with that ball, Moises? You catched it. Okay? Do you understand the word he did? The word he said? Catched. Okay? Let's try that again. Christian. I'm throwing the ball. What did you just do? I caught it. Okay, what's the difference between these two words? Right. The word that he used was catched, and the word that he used was caught. The word that is correct is caught. Okay, so Moises, you're perfect because you used a great example. And even though it was wrong, we're learning from our mistakes. Here's the surgery that we're going to perform today. I'm going to put a sentence up here. And I want you to tell me how to use it correctly. This is 2. This is 3. I did many of them. So, and remember, all I want you to do is write the word that you think goes in there.
4. It's W-O-R-E. It's like these. I felt. F-E-L-T. Yeah.
Okay, watch this. I eated the chorizo. We know that isn't right. So what I'm going to do is I am physically, and then your group's got to come up here, and you've got to cut it out. Because you know what? This doesn't belong. We need to cut that word out. Okay? Very good. Let's go over to this group. Would you do number 3, please? Okay. Number 3. I readed a poem. I readed a poem. Is that correct?
No.
I read it. Hey guys, let's look. Okay, now, since Crystal did the surgery, Francisca, how would you read that sentence correctly, number 3?
I read a poem.
I read a poem.
In that surgery lesson, you were addressing the ED endings and irregular verbs and the difference between the verbs. And you started out identifying a need from their writing. What made you decide to do this approach with this particular class?
I love this lesson. The fact that syntax surgery is something physically, that they need to be physically involved. It doesn't work for me to stand there and tell them what to do. When a teacher directs a lesson, that is not effective for me. It may be effective for some teachers, but for me and middle school, it doesn't work. My kids must be involved in the process. And so for this reason, the syntax surgery was very effective. So they were busy in their groups. I love it when kids are talking. They need to be talking. I think the best learning comes from learning groups. So I really felt like physically having a student come, physically cut out the word that was incorrect, and then physically putting the correct word in. One of the most effective lessons I've ever experienced.